Hello, welcome to the Rosy Posy channel. Today I'm going to be making a medium boxy pouch for a custom order with the puffer fabric. It's for someone that has some puffer asthma supplies that they want to use in a smaller compact case. So I'm going to make one of those and I'm bringing you along for the ride. I hope you enjoy it. Okay, while this is heating up, so I put my interfacing on with the heat press. I know a lot of people iron it on. I could never get it to stick properly when I ironed it unless I used like steam, and I know you're not meant to use steam, but that worked really well for me. Anyway, I got a heat press because I was going to do sublimation, and this thing is amazing for putting interfacing on. Now, I don't use the cheap shit. I don't use cheap shit for any of my sewing. So I use Decaville Light, which is very expensive, but it's amazing. So I'm going to heat press my interfacing onto my pieces that I'll be sewing. So I'll just go onto the outside pieces. The lining is waterproof canvas, and that's all. Yeah, they're the only pieces that I use. So I will interface these. I'll put it on a time lapse so it's not too boring. Actually, no, I'm not going to time lapse it, but we've still got another 20 degrees to go. So stand down. Please wait, and I'll put it on the next video. Okay, got it. So it's heated to 175. I have cut up butcher's paper to line it with because the Decaville, or the interfacing, sometimes spreads out a little bit, and so you get sticky stuff on the, and you don't want it on the matting or the top, because that will just ruin your heat press. So these have all been ironed. So what I do is I give them a quick, I'll put the top on, 2 or 3 seconds just to heat them up so the Decaville will stick to it, the interfacing. So that's been like 3 seconds. Take that off. Put on my interfacing that I've cut out. So that's sticking already because I heated it up, preheated it. That goes back on, goes down for 15 seconds. I also do this when I'm using faux leather for the base of my boxy pouches. It works great. Oh, I'll put my glove on. It works great. So yeah, you can do it with the faux leather. Well, I do. And I use a heat glove because it is bloody hot. It's just been heated at 175 degrees. So that one's that. Then I do the 2 small top bits. I normally bloody mark it and I didn't, but that's okay. So I'm only using it for this one. So I'll give it a couple of seconds to heat it up. Put my pieces of interfacing on. And as I said, like, it just sticks because I've preheated it. Just makes it so that life is so much easier. So they're on. Paper back on. 15 seconds. Glove on, ready to go, because yes, freaking hot when they come out. Right, 15. That's done. Take this off and this off. And that's my pieces interfaced, ready to go. As you can see, turn it off. As you can see, actually, I don't know if you can see. Oh, you see the outline? So that outline is all like sticky from the interfacing. And the last thing you want is sticky residue on the base plate of your heat press or on the top, because it will just ruin everything. So yeah, and I've ruined that side because of my nails. Okay, so I've got all my pieces ready to go. I've got the interfaced pieces and the lining, the handle, the side tabs. Oh, I better cut some zip up. That might help. Stand by. Right, I just had to measure up how much I need because I haven't done one of these small boxy pouches in quite a while. So I didn't know how much I needed to cut. Where's my scissors for zipper tape? Because I don't want to ruin other scissors. So I think I'm going to go about 23. Oh, you jerk. Trim that end up. Right. Back to here. Oh, and I'll need a zipper pull. Go the old faithful puffer, zipper. So a lot of people have all these little techniques they use to put zippers on. I just pull it apart and chuck it on. I don't have time. The other ways I can't figure out. They take too long. This is just simple. Get it on the right spot. And now that I've said it's simple, no, it's down too low. There we go. Done. Zipper on. Put my zipper tabs on. I like to use the zipper tabs at the end. I just think it makes a zipper look so much nicer when it's in like a bag or whatever. Except I don't use them for my little puffer pouches because there's not enough room as it is. So this just makes life much simpler. Right, so we'll start with this, seeing as I've got it in my hand, and it just requires normal stitch. So I don't even need to back and forth it at the ends because I'm chopping the ends off. So it just goes on, and then I just swing it around. Do the same on this end. And then pull them out. Then I'll do a double stitch across it, just one to make it secure, and two just makes it look that little bit cuter. I don't know. Again, don't need to reverse stitch it at the front end because I'm chopping those off. I've just gone too far there, I think, to switch this around. We'll try it. Oh, there we go. It's all good. This is just a little video really to show you what I do. It's not a tutorial or anything because I don't know if I'm good enough to do that. I'll just go over it again with the double stitch. There's some little bloody fly that's in here for some reason. Chop off the ends, chop out the middle. And then, where do I put my scissors? Chop the sides down so that they're even with the zipper tape. All even, the zipper's in, so it's good to go. Oh my gosh, I've got so much junk here. I've got scissors for everything. Right. That can go in there. Right, that's done. I'll do the handle now. So we'll do that on a wider stitch, top stitch, to make it look nice. She might go back one because it's smaller. And I do it on both sides, so top and bottom, just to make it look nice. Whew, that was close. And then okay, that's the handle done. I'm trying to get all my Etsy orders done because with all these new tariffs and everything coming, I actually don't know what's going to happen with sending overseas. So I'm going to put my Etsy shop in holiday mode, and I'm not going to sell to the US. I've taken US out of my website just till I can figure out what's going on with these tariffs, who has to pay. I certainly don't want to pay, and I don't feel like, customers shouldn't have to pay, so it's just easier not to sell and ship over there at the moment until I sort it out, which I think a lot of shops are doing, although I don't know if they're shutting their Etsy shops. I am just putting it in holiday mode, but I'm actually starting to get really annoyed with the fees. I just did 2 refunds recently, one for a customer didn't want something, and one for Germany that I don't actually ship to Germany because I'm not part of I don't pay for their lucid tax or whatever it is in regards to packaging materials and stuff like that. You have to pay, and for the 1 or 2 sales I get for Germany a year, it is not worth me spending that much money for that. So I had to cancel that order, which is fine. Anyway, it ended up costing me like $11 to refund those 2 items because Etsy took their fees out, and then I had to cover those. So $11 out of pocket, straight up. Like, I refunded them immediately, and yeah, just crazy. Anyway, so that's all good. So Etsy's going to have a little break, which is why I'm just trying to get rid of these orders now. I've just got another 2 orders in the last half an hour, so that's another 2 I've got to try and get out now, which is fine. I'm happy to do it. Happy for the sales. Definitely not complaining. So now I'm just doing the little side tabs. I'll just sew them over at the ends just to hold them down. Oh, I should have carried it on, but that's okay. Just if you keep sewing and carry it on, you just waste less thread. Because you're not pulling it out, having to have a tail, etc., etc. So I'm just trying out my new little microphone that I got a while ago. Haven't used it yet. And I'm using the stand that follows you, but I've turned it off follow. It's a really cool little stand. It's like a handheld selfie stick and yeah, what have you. So there's my 2 little tabs. They're good to go. Now I'll sew these up. So this is my lining. Waterproof canvas. Back at the ends because you want to make sure those threads don't come undone. Industrial machines are the best, honestly. So good. Okay. Here goes the cat. Okay, that's the lining. Then I'll do the actual, what have I done here? Just unthreaded it. That sun beaming in the window today is melting me. It is quite cool outside still, but the sun, and it's a beautiful blue sky, beautiful today. Other thread. With an industrial, you have to actually hold the threads because otherwise they just get sucked back up, or this will the needle will unthread. It's the only thing I don't like about an industrial, but it is what it is. The industrial is amazing. I used to have the Mitsubishi and got rid of that, upgraded to this, and honestly, best machine ever. I'm in love with it. Right, so now that I've sewn those together, need to flip them out because this is the outside whole piece. Where's my, what have I done with it? Could be anywhere. Oh, there it is. My little roller. It is very squeaky, but best roll ever. Sorry for the noise in advance. Right, so we'll do a top stitch on that to make it look pretty. Do this side. I normally only do Instagram videos or like reels or whatever posts. So I'm really anxious about how much time this is taking, but then I know people like spend an hour or something making it, like have videos that go for an hour or whatever. So I just need to remember it's okay to go over a couple of minutes. So this is where we end up with our edge piece. You can see the top stitching on there to make it nice and pretty. So I'll put a badge on that in a second. Just sew this one because the inside needs to look just as nice. I'm going to turn the fan on because I tell you what, I am warm. Absolutely warm. Give me 2 seconds. And it doesn't help that I've had the heat press on as well. That has heated up the room majorly. So normally I do, when I'm doing these, I will do a batch of them because it's actually a pain in the ass to do just one, but I need to get this order out today, so that's why I'm doing this one. But yeah, normally if you do a batch, I can get, and they're all using the same color thread, I can just whack out quite a few in a day. So yeah, the next lot I do will be in a batch. So there you go, that's all top stitched as well. Looking pretty for the inside. Right, let me put a badge on this. So I need to put one of these on. So I use the Leather Look little tags for the boxy pouches that I'm using for the puffers and anything else that will possibly be well used, I guess. With the fancy ones that I do, faux leather and whatever, I use the metal tags or labels, but these are the ones that I'm using for the puffer pouches. Now I also, my puffer pouches now, I've just made them all silver hardware because it is just easier. I've got rolls of silver and white tape, silver rivets, yeah, changed it all to silver because it's just easier. Then I just find where it looks prettiest, and it's not gonna, I think that's probably gonna be the best side, or it could go there, have them around it. Actually, that might be better. Look, you wouldn't think it'd be such a hard decision. Yeah, that side. To put a label on, but here we are. It's got to look good, you know. Pencil. So I know that it's got to go, it's 20, it's got to go 10 as the middle, and then so the rose just goes directly in the middle. Get rid of those. Rose in the middle. Make sure it's even and flush. Right, so I've got my little marks. I will get my press. Use the press because it's just so much easier. You can see that's loose. Okay. And because I'm lazy and I don't want to have to change the ends of my presses, I just have on the two presses one that cuts the holes, and this one I always have on the rivets because it's the ones I use the most. So that's what I do for those. Then, so we don't have any tearing of the rivets or whatever, I will put waterproof, like this waterproof cloth tape. Doesn't matter that it's waterproof, it's just nice and thick. Some people use interfacing. Oh, the cat's trying to help. Good boy, hop down. Meow. So I'll normally just cut that in half. This isn't a necessity thing. I just like to do it because to me it just makes, in my mind, it's much more secure. The rivets, they won't pull out. And I mean, no one's going to be pulling on a tag, I know, but I don't know. Just like the integrity, I like it to make sure that it's going to be okay and not pull out. So then I'll just punch the hole through. You can, oh, the holes are there, but I'll just punch it through so I can get the rivet through easily. Okay. Then on the back, I will put the flats with the stem on the rivet. Will go in the back. So they're sitting nicely on the cloth tape. Then on the front, I'll put my label. I will then put the rivet caps. Oop. So you can just sit them there, but I press them on just so that they don't wobble around when I'm trying to press them. So I make sure they're in properly and then squish them down. It's in properly, hold it there and squish down. Right, so they're on. And then I will get more cloth tape. Again, no one's going to see it. No one's even going to know it's there. It's just for my peace of mind that the rivets are secure and just aren't going to go anywhere. Just deter them from doing anything untoward. All right, push them down nice and tight. There you go. Ready to go. Okay, so now to sew it all together, now that we've done all of the... I've got it down too far. Now that we've got all of the pieces, all the little bits done, we can sew it all together. So we'll just put them together. I'm not doing a tutorial, I know, but anyway, this is just how I do it. And then put the zipper around, so you can see how it just, the zipper sort of starts a little bit in, because by the time you fold those edges in, it's just going to make it look nicer. I'll show you at the end what I mean. So I'm going to push those over. And then zip them up. It's all ready to sew together. I've pinned it. It's ready to go. I'm just going to do it all on time lapse for you until we get to something that's maybe a little bit more exciting, or just at the end, or where I'm birthing it. That'll be exciting. Okay, enjoy the time lapse. Okay, all sewn up. Looks like a big ball of fabric. Now we get to birth it. So, find the opening. Just there. This is the tricky part. It's really tight. Like a real birth, I guess. Just a matter of trying to wiggle it through. Turning it inside out. Looks like a hot mess, but it's sewn together so well that it won't come apart. Right. And done. Other end done. Oh. And there we go. Little boxy, it's the medium size. Someone's requested it for some smaller asthma items. Nice little compact spacer. So now I just have to sew up the opening and then iron it, pack it, and take it to the post office. There, sew that closed. And it's done. I'll show you the finished product once I've sewn it up and ironed it. So we'll just give it a quick iron. Sorry for the rocky table. And then I'll just run it over. It's a bit smaller than obviously the medium size, so it's a bit harder to get the iron in there, but makes it look all nice until it's ready for use. So this is the medium size, as I said. Someone has ordered it for the asthma stuff for their child, but they have a compact spacer. Apparently it's about 15 centimeters. So, and this I believe is about 19, so it should have lots of room, and they should be able to fit some puffers and whatever. It might even be able to fit a mask. I don't know. I don't have a mask, so I don't know the size of them. But there we have it. All finished. The medium puffer pouch. Nice little compact size. I actually normally make this size for pencil cases. I made one for my dad out of black faux leather for his like toiletry bag, because obviously he doesn't need a big one and he loves it. It's a great size. And yeah, there you go. That is making a medium boxy pouch with me today. I hope you enjoyed it.